Hello everyone and welcome back to more mail. This might be a bit of a surprise because I think whenever we released the video about like vlogs changing, for one, some people thought vlogs were just dead forever.
The channel was, that they thought everything.
And like, no, vlogs are still happening. I'm just releasing them when I want as opposed to every day. And I know people have had questions about like, well, what about the other stuff like mail? Continuing to do mail.
Here's mail.
This is the mail that we've had, but we will continue to create mail videos. I've had a few people reach out and been like, oh man, now that there's been this big change, I want to send in something to talk about, you know, how I felt about the channel or whatever. And I'm like, go for it. So yeah, we will be doing more mail. Feel free to send something in. And, you know, a few times a year we're doing mail videos. So those will continue. So this is Holiday 2024. This has got mail from primarily December, but also I think a little bit from November and maybe a tiny bit from January. So there's a bunch of Christmas cards, which were wonderful. Thank you all for sending those in. Some really nice things were written inside of them, so I appreciate it. But we also have a plethora of boxes, so we're going to get started on that because this is the most mail that we've had in quite a bit. So inside, I actually have a note about this one. This is from Deb on Patreon. It says, I wouldn't normally message you, but I just sent you an Okami thing with no option for a note. It is from a small creator I follow who is working to pay for some life-saving medical tests for the kennel of dogs that they work with. Flight Risk Mushing is the kennel, and the artist is Melissa Mendelson. So this is actually from Deb. So Deb, thank you.
This is super cute.
And yeah, this is the... Oh, that's very, very cool. It's mirrored on the other side.
Ooh, tiny sticker.
Tiny. Oh my god, that is a tiny sticker. The tiniest Scooby-Doo. Dan, you can zoom in on that? I don't even know if you'll be able to tell. Dan, enhance? Does that work yet? Can we enhance? Is that... Are we able to enhance? I saw it on CSI. I figured we could. Deb, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. And you know, the artist Melissa Mendelson is very, 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 very skilled. Because that's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Next, we have a package from Amazon.
Okay.
There's stones with holes drilled in them, and there's no message.
Okay.
Maybe it'll make sense.
Maybe they'll make sense at some point. I'm assuming they're for like if you wanted to put a rock on a necklace.
I guess so.
If you wanted to have a rocky neck. All right, we'll keep digging.
Next up, we have another box from Amazon.
And this is horses. Horses.
Bubble wrap.
Presumably something horse. I bet there's a small horse in here.
A pen.
Is it a horse pen?
No, it's just a pen.
Is there a horse inside?
There probably is not a horse inside.
A small horse? This all matches, by the way. Horses. Pen. It's a nice pen. Maybe the brand is like...
I have that pen.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Now you have another one. My assumption is that, well, I don't want to make any necessary assumptions about who sent what. It could literally be anyone, but some people seem to know that we have a history with horses. Betting on them, mostly. We have a long history of horse betting in the video game Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to help.
Are you helping?
Can you open it?
Next, we have a package from Everchanger in Berkshire, New York. And here's a letter.
There's a letter. Kep, do you want to read this? Because you seem adamant about reading
helping.
it. Dear Stephen and Mal, tell me if you've heard this one before. Long-time viewer, first-time writer. I've had this package sitting on my shelf for quite a few months now, but I was never sure what to write. Well, now we've been surprised with having to move, so I really got to get this thing out of the house so I don't have to carry it to the new place and ship it from there. What's that? Having to make an unexpected move is also something you've heard before? Well, regardless, I know this community isn't short on good vibes, if I can call in that favor. Trust me, I'm not even getting into the half of it. On to the package contents. First up is a shirt for Steven. My younger brother and I conspired to get this thing printed after seeing a crunchy JPEG of such a shirt online. It felt even more fitting when watching Haley cull your closet, so here's a new monstrosity for her to cringe at. If you never wear it, I'll understand. It's baggy. They didn't have medium tall. PJs maybe? What is this? I think this is like the pinnacle of where that joke can go.
Yeah.
Is wearing a shirt with the shirt and shorts on it. Thank you, Kepler.
Touch.
This is very funny. This is very funny, and I absolutely would wear it. Specifically, I would wear it whenever...
To see Haley, to see what she would say.
Just to see what she would say. Next up is a spare manual I had laying around for The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for the GameCube. This thing's been sitting around for way longer than the shirt. I'm pretty sure I offered to send it to you multiple years ago. Checking your list, it looks like you could still use at least one of these. Ah, yeah. So, anyone is welcome to look at our game list. I usually keep it in the description of most videos, especially mail. But we have almost the complete GameCube collection. And there are black label games, which is what people think of as like the normal games. And then there's yellow label games, which are player's choice games. And we have almost all of those too, because once you finish a library, you're kind of like, well, I guess I'll pick these up. And we have the manual for Wind Waker in a black label, but not the manual for Wind Waker in a player's choice. Do any of these things actually matter?
No.
No. Not at all. But at a certain point, when you've collected so many games, you're like, well, shoot, I guess I'll tick this little box. So I appreciate it. So this will actually go into the player's choice thing. My vision for this, by the way, so I have a vision for this, is that someday we would have the player's choice titles for the different systems in a place different than where the normal games were set up. So like there would be like the player's choice titles in like a guest room or something. So if a guest was staying, there would be like a GameCube in there and be like, oh, I can play Wind Waker here. I just think that's neat. Or we're not there yet, but that's like a vision that I have for the future. Anyway, lastly, there's a short letter from my mother. She's okay with it being read on camera. She really wanted to say some things to you guys herself, given her unusual circumstances. Another familiar story, particularly for Haley, she had an extra rib that needed to be removed. So in May of 2017, she went in for surgery. That's probably where the familiarities end. She experienced a cardiac arrest the day after the surgery. Thankfully, the hospital was probably the best place to have one of those, so she's still with us. It wasn't until early 2019 that doctors found the underlying cause, a cyst in her brain. That April, she had it surgically removed. She was out of it for quite a while, but she recognized you guys immediately whenever we pulled up the vlog. I wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being a familiar presence during her recovery, which is almost certainly ongoing even to this day. Well, I guess that's it. My first letter to Stephen and Mal. Please be sure to hug everyone in the Raleigh Collective for us. The pets, the people, and I think I heard there's a coyote running around? Regardless, good vibes all around. We've still got long years ahead of us yet. Sincerely, David, a.k.a. Everchanger, my dad, a.k.a. Space Cat Zero, my mom, and my two younger brothers, and our cats Poppy, Turnip, and Whimsy, and our dog Kaya. Mom will yell at me if I forget the dog. It was a great letter. That was very, very fun. David, thank you. And here's the letter from David's mom, Tracy. It says, Dear Stephen and Mal, This letter of thanks is long overdue, and it's for an unusual reason. Several years ago, I experienced a sudden cardiac arrest caused by a rare type of brain tumor. The people who realized what was happening and performed CPR saved my life, but the lack of oxygen damaged my ability to make and recall memories. Now the tumor is gone, and I'm working hard to rebuild my life, my identity, and my dreams. I want you to know that you both have been so much a part of my family's life for so long that I remembered you when I returned home from the ICU, and I continue to find strength in your journey as I navigate my own. Joy is even returning, as Mal painting streams have given me the courage and inspiration to pick up a brush again. I realize your vlogs and streams are your passion and livelihood, but they also truly enrich lives, perhaps even more than you could have imagined. I'm so grateful for you both. Tracy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I'm glad that we can have a positive effect on people in ways that we don't even know.
Yeah.
It's very meaningful, and I always appreciate when people reach out to tell stories like this, because on our end, we just make silly videos or play games and do silly streams. But to know that it has a bigger impact occasionally is wonderful, and I'm grateful that we have the opportunity to do that. And I wish you well.
Yeah.
On your continued
all of the best on
your continued recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And good vibes to you and your family. This is amazing leather. Amazing leather, amazing. This is funny. Yeah, I feel there's a part of me that feels bad because as I go through all of this stuff, there is an element of like the vlogs have changed now.
Yeah.
And I know that is difficult for everyone. But they're still coming, and I hope that people will still enjoy them as I continue to share what I can.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think so. Next, we have a package from Nathan in Rohnert Park, California.
And there is...
I think this is just like packaging.
It's packaging. But it's also like from a Lego...
Catalog?
Catalog? That's a thing that exists? I don't know. Please read first. Okay. I can do that. This is from Midi Night. Stephen and Mal, Midi Night here. Hopefully this package reaches you before Christmas, and if so, Merry Christmas. If not, I hope you enjoys the surprise either way. Anyhow, since the last time I sent you a package, not much has changed right away, but now I am prepping to leave my job of nearly 5 years. One that admittedly has not been the worst, but for my own sake, I just need out of, even if I made a few friends there. Maybe next time I send you both a package, I will have better news in that regard, since I hope to use changing jobs as a chance for a personal style and outlook transformation as well. Anyhow, this package is mostly meant as a box of surprises for you both this holiday season. I will only really reveal in detail one part of this package. The deck box contains some Pokemon cards, new and old. The first 5 are older cards containing Pokemon from the George Corp Let's Plays on the channel, alongside the iconic original Pokeball art from the first block of sets. The other ones are Pokemon that are from the newer generations for Steven to see. I do kind of enjoy Steven processing the new designs and trying to relate them to the ones he remembers. Leads to some fun community jokes. Apart from that, I will leave the surprises for you to find. You two can split the stuff amongst yourselves, obviously. Anyhow, I hope life continues to find you both well, and will continue to. From Midi Night. Thank you. Okay, let's take a look at some of this stuff. This is...
It's a little Sanrio bag.
I was like, who is Bizarro Snoopy? But then I saw the penguin.
Pokechol?
Is that a penguin?
This is the dog's name.
But what is Penguin? Is that the penguin?
Yeah.
I know him.
I don't remember his name.
I've seen him. Like in a police lineup, I'd be like, that's a Sanrio character, but I don't know the name. Migini, Yora Yora, Hidorini, Yora Yora.
Keychain.
Cinema roll.
Another bag.
I've got mad dance moves. Apparently, Cinema Roll can dance. Lego Minions! Amazing. I've never seen any Minion anything.
Uno Flip. I play this with my family. My dad has it.
Oh, they're double-sided.
Yeah, you play one way, and then there's a card that flips it, and you flip your whole hand over.
Oh, so okay, so it drastically changes
Yeah.
how the game is getting played. Okay, interesting. Cool.
Another Lego thing.
I think it's a bunch of minifigs, and then also Eevee. Minifigs and Eevee.
There's 2 Hot Wheels. Fast Foodie Dessert Drifter and Donut something.
Donut Drifter, Dessert Drifter, Donut Drifter. When you want something to speed into your mouth, it's a donut. Teddy Bears, Doodle Bear.
Is that the bears you can write on with like the special marker and then wash?
I don't know what that is. Do you have the thingamabobber?
Kepper has it.
I don't think so. I don't know what this is, so I'll have to open this to discover what it means. Doodle Bear. It's a little bear, and I guess you draw on it? Is that what this is? This bear had finally gotten his big TV acting break in 1967, and moments before he was due to begin, color TV was introduced, forever leaving black and white behind. Doodle Bear got so angry he scribbled all over his perfect lines, forever destroying his perfect bear look. He was last seen jumping from camera to camera, sparks flying and people screaming. I don't think it's one you're supposed to write on. Could you? Nothing is ever stopping you from writing on anything, except maybe like the law. But it's not against the law to write on Doodle Bear, pretty sure. Yeah, Doodle Bear back in his coffin. Back in your coffin! Hey, it's Pokemon cards. Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Eevee, 2 Eevees, and a Pokeball. Oh, there's a lot. That's a big stack.
There's a lot. There's
some Pokemon.
Some Pokemon, and then
a ton of Magic
yeah.
cards. So here's the Pokemon spread featuring memorable characters such as Melmetal and Reggie Drago and Wiglet? That's just a Diglett underwater.
Yeah.
It's a wet Diglett.
Wet Diglett.
Wug Trio. These are just wet Pokemon. Is there an entire, like, set of wet Pokemon? When do we get to play as Wedachew?
There's a magic card called Carrot Cake.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm in favor of this. Why haven't we had more? That's just food. What set is this?
No idea. I don't know the... It says 2024 on it, so it's a recent set.
I have no idea. So, well, the other thing is that nowadays they're printing all these Magic sets from... There's like the ones you play with, but there's also like the... What's it called? Worlds Beyond or something? Universe Beyond? And that's where they'll do like the Lord of the Rings set or the Fallout set. So
this
who
set
knows?
looks like Secret of Nim. Like, they're little creatures.
I think it's just normal Magic.
I don't know.
I don't think...
But it's cute.
I don't think they've yet made Secret of Nymph crossover with Magic the Gathering yet. Give it a little time. They'll get to it. Regardless, Midnight, thank you. Oh, is there another thing? Oh no, this is the deck box.
The deck box.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Sometimes people send cards and they're loose in the box, which is fine. But when we open it, the cards are everywhere. So this is actually very, very helpful. Midnight, thanks.
Next, we have a package from Amazon. Don't let Kepi see that.
Okay.
Where's the...
Oh,
Oh, it goes the other way.
Oh my God, are we? Both of us. This is impossible. Me rips box, then realizes we were opening it upside down. What is this? Welcome to Nicaragua. Welcome to Uganda. Welcome to Peru. Welcome to El Salvador.
Those are all places that chocolate and coffee grow.
Atlas Coffee Club. Try coffee from around the world. Oh. Oh. Interesting. It's it's coffee. There's no note with this.
No. No note.
God, that smells good. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of boxes in here. Is there a note at the bottom?
I mean, this was sealed, so I assume that's just like a, what is this?
Yeah, there's some stuff at the bottom. Let me see if I can find anything here.
I think that's just about the coffee.
Yeah, I think so too. Tasting notes, cajeta, custard, banana, milk chocolate, caramel, cream. So here's like a tasting guide. And then also it includes postcards from the places. This is a really cool thing. I don't know who to thank, but whoever is out there that did this, thank you. Sometimes we'll run across another package and be like, I also sent coffee, and then we'll know. But this is neat. Awesome, thanks.
Next is another package from Amazon.
Okay. This has a note.
Yep.
It's one of two. Mal might have enjoyed these. I read them in university. It's part of what got me into hockey. The series is available free online, but I prefer physical media, and there's something satisfying in flipping a page. This is from Cody/ZimmerCJ. It's like a hockey comic.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Did you... What was your interest in hockey? Like, I understand that there...
I went to a game in high school for the Green Bay Gamblers.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. I went to a few, actually.
Okay.
And, like, I've always had, like, a mild interest in hockey, but...
But much more since living here, because
where
that's...
it's convenient to go to a Canes game.
Well, it's convenient, and it's also, like... It's Raleigh's thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's their sports team.
Yeah.
So.
We don't have, the football team, that's Charlotte.
Yeah. That's cool. It's also, like, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big book. Cody, thank you. And
Thank you.
This is one of two, so I'm assuming we'll run across another thing from Cody here at some point. As we were going through packages, we discovered that there was actually another Christmas card that we missed. So I just opened it up, and it's a card from Ryan, and it includes this extremely cute illustration done by Tenderkraut of Ryan and his two cats, and I love it. So thank you for sending this our way, and also Tenderkraut, great job. It's good art.
Next we have another Amazon. Oh, this is the next book.
This is the others. Okay.
Yeah.
Also from Cody. What are the odds that we'd have these next? Anyway, these books cover several serious topics, including addiction, attempted suicide, concussion, hazing, mental health, and homophobia, but do so in an approachable way that makes them, that takes them seriously. Well, that's good. I mean, it's also, things like that are really helpful when you are trying to introduce, like, younger readers, especially, to something
heavy,
because, you know, exposing a younger audience to heavier subjects can be done in a way that helps them learn and understand about a thing, and also understand, like, the gravity of the situation. So, cool. Neat. Cody, thanks. Next up, we have a very, very, very large box from Anita and Andrew in North Chesterfield, Virginia. And it says Picklemas on the outside. Now, as you may recall, Picklemas is a famous, globally celebrated holiday which takes place the Friday before Christmas and is celebrated by consuming a pickle. Whether that is a pickle itself or like a pickled product.
There's a lot of things in here, and they're all wrapped in pickle fabric.
This is squishy in a way that's
Concerning.
somewhat concerning to me.
This is pickle candy.
Ah. I assume that we will find many pickle things. It's like we get to celebrate the holiday a second time. What is this? What is this?
It's a pickle. It's a warhead pickle.
It's a Warhead's pickle?
Here's some pretzels.
That's a thing? It kind of makes sense. Ass-kicking spicy pickle pretzels. Interesting. Everyone's doing the Dots twisted pretzel thing now. That's what this is. Oh. I feel like Josh needs to eat that. Josh ate my my wiener, my gummy wiener that I had
I thought
gotten.
it was a pizza or a burger or something.
No, it was a hot dog. Hot dog. I'm gonna try one of these. I'm real curious.
This is a pickle lollipop.
Cute. Curious about the pickle flavor. I'm curious about the spicy level.
These are gummy pickles that have a filling.
There we go. Whoa.
Interesting.
Man, that smells like spicy pickles as advertised. I'm gonna have
Maybe.
one.
Pickle bandages.
Those are strange.
The healing power of brine will make everything fine.
Immediate pickle,
Yeah.
slow heat. Not like a real heavy heat, but enough heat that like you probably wouldn't want to eat a ton of these, and also that feeling where it builds, right? Where the more you eat, the more you're like, oh god. Interesting. Oh, I can still feel it though. I didn't want to ingest a bunch of them and continue doing mail and not be able to
Have any liquid?
yeah, and not be able to focus on what I was doing. Cocoa cotton candy, which we've had in the past. This is truly the best celebration of Picklemas there is. What was in here?
I didn't open it.
Oh.
Is it a glass pickle? It is.
Adorable. Adorable.
We did not do that tradition, but I do know people who did.
Now, if this is the
I
first...
know Thomas's family does it.
If this is the first you're hearing of Picklemas, or even if not, even if you're just like, I want to make sure I don't forget the holiday, Picklemas this year in 2025 will fall on 19th of December. So, and I'm being completely serious right now. Open up your cellular telephone, the smart device in your pocket, and add a new calendar event for December 19th, 2025, and write Picklemas. And then if you're worried you're going to forget what that is, next to it, or in the notes section, write global holiday where I must consume a pickle. Because then you will be celebrating with everyone around the world who also celebrates Picklemas, a very real holiday that is completely real and exists outside the bounds of this community, probably. There's something about this, which is, it's fine. The dancing pickle's a lot. Sour pickle balls, deliciously seasoned with a little kick.
Oh, I found an envelope.
Pickle erasers. This is pickle soda. I think there's 2 different pickle sodas in here. Gloop. This is a lot of pickle. Oh, pickle popcorn. This is so much pickle! It kind of looks like he has pickles, doesn't it? Like, maybe that's why that was chosen. He's holding a wreath, but is the wreath made of cucumbers? We can't be certain. Alright, so this is from Anita and Andrew, aka Kiwi Scipio and OJ Hat. Happy Picklemas and Merry Christmas.
I do want you to say,
Yes.
I'm going to say, we opened everything that was wrapped in pickles, but there's other stuff that's not wrapped in pickle fabric. I didn't open that yet. Do you want me to start opening that?
Sure, you can like pull that out and kind of show it while I'm reading through this. OJ Hat and I have been planning this box since the beginning of the year. I do have to warn Mal about the candle. It wasn't until months after we picked it up at the Utz factory store did I start to think she might have problems with the peanut smell. Looking online, it seemed to depend on the person. So all is fine if you can't use that. It's probably fine. Last year, I sent a Polaroid of my crochet learning, and this year you get to see some of the process of that. Mal's seahorse was so much fun to make. I might make more just for fun. I figured CB McCoy would like a plushie, and I hope Kepi loves his fish. It's got catnip in it. And now you've gotten to deal with what I'll do to my family, raiding the kitchen for boxes to wrap things in. As for the Picklemas presents, if there's any holes in the packages, that would be from me learning how to wrap with fabric. Nothing had holes in it before I wrapped them, I promise. But finding good pickle wrapping paper was hard, and fabric was cheaper. Bonus, Mal and Haley might be able to turn these pieces into a thing. Let me know if you need more of the fabric. I have more. The ornament actually has some cool backstory, coming from a German-run shop in Pennsylvania that makes all of their Christmas decorations in Germany. So that is a German pickle. That is a German Christmas pickle.
Ah, that's what I have been smelling.
Ah.
Read it.
That's amazing. That's very funny.
Kepler is totally asleep right here.
This is a peanut butter filled pretzel dipped in chocolate fudge candle.
What's this?
Yeah, this is not going to be a problem for Mal, but it's very, very funny. And also, peanut butter filled pretzel dipped in chocolate is one of my all-time favorite snacks, S tier. I love those. Whether it's from Utz or like anything. They're just very, very, very good. As for how my past year has been, well, I'm going back to school again, still trying to be a librarian. Mostly this past year has been for me to learn crocheting, school, myself. Why don't humans come with a user's manual? Hope y'all and everyone in the Raleigh cult enjoy or have enjoyed the season and everything in this box. Merry Christmas from Anita and Andrew. Well, thank you. And, it's probably understood at this point that we get to things a little later. So, like, Picklemas has passed. But you can celebrate Picklemas any time of year. And we have a lot of pickle stuff to share with the collective, which will be very, very fun. What is this?
You got yours already.
What is this? Where's mine?
It's right in front of you.
What's this? You smell that? What's that smell like? That's a pretzel.
He wants the string.
No, well, you can't have a string.
Oh, this is another pickle thing.
It's another pickle thing. It's got some pickle string. It's got a pickle knot.
Look at him. He looks like he's a little bow on.
Oh my god. I don't think they can really see that. Gorgeous.
He's so beautiful.
Gorgeous animal.
Beautiful.
Is this the last
Yes.
thing? Okay, the last thing in here is... my god, not what I was expecting this to be. Nothing could have prepared me for this. These are... You thought there was spicy stuff before. This is Mikey V's Hot Spicy Reaper Pickles made with Carolina Reaper peppers. Oh my god, oh no. This could possibly be the spiciest pickle you will ever eat. Using the infamous Carolina Reaper pepper, these award-winning spicy pickle pieces are sure to fire up your taste buds. Use caution when eating them. They are highly addictive. Add them to your Bloody Mary or slice them up for your burgers. Use them in potato salad or deviled eggs for an added kick.
Pretty big kick. Watch out for
yeah,
those strings.
that's a kick. That's a kick. He's like, there's so many things over there. I know, baby. They are not for you. Go back over here. Anita and Andrew, thank you.
This was an incredible amount of work.
Yeah, this is a lot of work and a lot of thought, and I appreciate it. I'm sorry that it didn't get opened like on Picklemas, but we still actually celebrated Picklemas in a pretty big way, and that was partially because of the community that were like, hey, this is a thing. This is a real thing. We're gonna treat this as a real holiday from here on out, and we did. So, yeah, this is just another great opportunity to get people to put Picklemas in their calendar. So this December, eat a pickle, and then like send me a picture on social media. Next up, we have a series of boxes. We got 2 different boxes from Gregory in Unionville, Ontario, and. Ah, this is smart. Because Gregory sent 2 packages, Gregory included the same letter twice. So no matter what order we opened it in, we would have. This is, I gotta tell you, I think this is the first time ever that this has been done. It's very smart. It's very smart. That's funny. All right, let's read this thing. Hello, Stephen and George. This is Gregory, a 2019 University of Waterloo alumni, now one of IBM's software developers from Toronto. I got acquainted with you, Stephen, back in the summer of 2011, I think, when you did a vlog of meeting your old buddy Emil. While I'm not necessarily a frequent watcher of your content, I do remember watching a bunch of your videos back in the fall of 2016, where you had fun with Emil, John, and Tim at Emil's home in Atlanta. That includes you playing Telestrations, which I thought was quite funny. Anyway, getting back to business, back in August of this year, I guess now, last year, I was going through my old belongings at my mom's house in this small city outside Montreal. At the time, I was very desperate to get a job as I was unemployed for 2 years. I thought about donating these to you, as I no longer want them. I first checked to see if my brother wanted some of my old games, and he wasn't interested. So here they are. Allow me to explain what each item is. I have a lot to explain, so feel free to skim if you like. So the first thing is Airport Tycoon 3 for PC. There is also Airport Tycoon 2 for PC. Also, on Airport Tycoon 3, it says, I've seen your video where you played Fox Hunt on the PS1, so here's a bad game for you to try out. Lego Soccer Mania for PC. There is 3 Extreme for the PlayStation. It says, back in 1999, this was one of the few games me and my parents would rent from our local video game stores often. While we didn't play PS1 games as often as N64, some moments of playing PS1 games were still fun back in the day. 3 Extreme isn't a good game, even though it did sell well, around 500,000 copies in North America. The stunt animations are too exaggerated, sometimes the AI gets too smart, and I think overall the track design is quite bad, especially in the harder variants where you don't have a lot of time to react to hazards, jumps, grind rails, and of course gates. The sound effects aren't that good either. Neat! Front Mission 3! Hey! Front Mission 3 I know! So Front Mission 3 for PlayStation is in here. They're actually, they just remade Front Mission, like, the first 2 games recently. There's also a Splatoon mousepad. And, oh, I thought you would be opening these things.
Oh. Well.
I only just looked over and was like, oh, you haven't opened any of this. Sorry. I've been very in my leather, so I looked over and was like, oh, these are all wrapped really well. Yeah. So it's probably an incentive to begin trying to open them. There's also a Splatoon mousepad. It says, interesting. This is something my manager gave me towards the end of my first internship. I was helping a couple of entrepreneur instructors, a small team of programmers. Okay, I don't know what the origins of the mousepad itself are. I didn't know if there was a story behind that. Anyway, also a Wii U gamepad protector, and I think that's it. So I'll let Mao open that, and there's a bit here at the end. It's chipped. So in addition to the gaming stuff, there is some food items. It says, welcome to Loblaw Companies Limited, Canada's largest grocery retailer. Not only do we have several different chains of stores and supermarkets across the country, but they also make products of their own under their own brands. And there is chocolate chip cookies, lime and habanero chili tortilla chips, maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal, herbal tea and red tea, fried onions, and crisp and thin vegetable crackers. It says some of these items are sometimes expensive, but a few of them under this brand are fairly priced. Like you folks in the USA, sometimes these items are put on sale. Okay. These items aren't necessarily gluten-free, but the brand also has gluten-free options. Huh. There are so many things in Canada. You think that there's only Tim Hortons and elk. Moose. Do they have elk?
Probably.
They probably have elk. But there's actually more than that. It's a common misconception about Canada. People are like, is Canada only got like 3 things in it? No, it's way more. At least 10. Sweetheart, I think maybe 20.
That box isn't empty yet. He looked at me like, well, make it empty.
Why can't I get into this box immediately?
Fine.
Anyway, hope you enjoy all these items I sent you, and that you may share your thoughts and experiences going through them. In other words, if you think it should be vlogged in a video or a series of videos, do it. These items are all in your ecosystem. You two are the people that gave me inspiration of liking to take a vacation down to Myrtle Beach. Haven't been there yet, but eventually I will. I'll try Mount Atlanticus and the boardwalk. Oh, he will consume all. That's just what he does. It says, also, if you didn't know, Cary, North Carolina is where the headquarters of Epic Games are. Yeah, I think I talked about it on a vlog, but when my buddy Will was here seeing a comedy show, he ran into Cliffy B at the comedy show. And he didn't know who he was. He was just like, there was people talking to this guy. His name was Cliff. And I was like, Cliffy B? He's like, yeah, that's it.
Eat that.
Did you get it?
It's paper. It's not plastic.
We're gonna have to remove the cat. Anyway, Gregory, appreciate it. Give us a minute to open this stuff. Okay, so we finally got everything opened up here. So it was actually all individually wrapped, so it took a little bit. But yeah, there's all sorts of different foods in here. There's the games. The green tea thing. Is it this?
Yeah.
This, surprising no one, smells like green tea. Real strong. real strong. It was a lot. So all sorts of stuff in here. Gregory, thank you. Sincerely appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to chowing down on some of the snacks. Next up, we have a package from Emily in Daly City, California, and it's a bear. Oh, it's not a bear.
No, it's not a bear.
I mean, it is a bear. Bab.
Are you ready for this?
I can see.
Here you go.
Is there a note?
There's a note.
Okay, let's read it. This is from Emily, aka Emily and Sacroselica. And this says, hi, it's Stephen Amell, and also Kepi. Just sending this package because, skateboard. Well, the skateboard should be for Wii, and I could only test it by checking that there was no corrosion, and placing batteries in the skateboard made it light up. That is the furthest we've ever gotten. The lights, when we've put batteries in the other skateboards, they did not light up because they were broken. If the lights came on, we're doing good. So I assume it works. To be honest, I don't have the dongle or the game to test it fully. So if it doesn't work, then, well, you have 3 skateboards now. Sorry in advance if the board is another broken one. I'm gonna just say that this package will have to be split into 2. The other package should have small goodies and the Jones soda from the Fallout show. Please give some to Dan. I hope the soda tastes like something because I tried one and I didn't taste anything. Oh, but the bottle is cool. I washed mine and put it on the shelf with the bottle cap. Probably the last package I can send for a bit. I will graduate college soon and will become an adult, TM, also. Hope 2025 will be good for everyone. Sending the best wishes from Sacroselica and Emily. So, first off...
also Choco Cat.
Oh, that's a big Choco Cat.
It's a big Choco Cat.
That's a big fella. First off, thank you. If this lights up, this is the furthest that we've ever gotten. However, is it for Wii? Does it say anything about the Wii? It is for Wii. Okay, then we should be good. We should be good. Assuming this works.
Oh, he's eating something off the box.
And more importantly, didn't like die in the mail, because that's a thing that can happen. Doing mail with Kepler is impossible. He just eats everything. We have to keep stopping him. Then this should work. Now that being said, I'm not gonna plan on doing another stream around this. However, I will hold on to this for next Extra Life, and if people donate to have Tony Hawk's Ride played again, then we will get this out and find out if this one works. Find out if we're 1 for 3 or 0 for 3. But the fact that the lights came on is a big deal. Like that's huge. That's huge. I'm assuming you took the batteries out because it's off now. So, cool. Thanks. Currently, though, I own 3 of these, and that's wild. Mal is moving this package closer, and he doesn't know where to go. Poor little guy.
How about you lay down?
That would be the best spot for you, honey. Soon Mail will be over, and I will clean up all this stuff that you can no longer eat or choke on, and then it'll all be good. And until then, you have to just be calm and safe.
He's not doing that.
He's not very good at that. The last package for today is from Philip in Gilbert, Arizona, and
it's wrapped.
It's wrapped. It's very pretty. It's a very big package, and it's got the wrapping paper all around it. So let's open this up and find out what is inside. Bubble wrap. And also...
This has a card on it.
Oh, a little card. All right. It says, to Stephen and Mao, among your gifts from me are the collector's edition home video releases of Belle, Mamoru Hosoda's masterpiece and one of my all-time favorite films. Think of it as a mix of the best parts of Summer Wars, Beauty and the Beast, and oddly enough, but very fitting, Hannah Montana. I highly recommend watching both the sub and dubbed versions of the movie, featuring Kaho Nakamura in the sub and Kylie McNeil in the dub, performing the film's songs in their respective language versions. I also have for you the vinyl album of the film soundtrack. If you're wondering why, well, stay tuned for part 2 of this gift soon. Merry Christmas to Stephen Mal Kepler from Philip.
There's also this, and it said, to Stephen Mal and the Raleigh Collective.
This is like a
Wood.
like a particle board, and it's engraved, which is neat. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Stephen Mal and the Raleigh crew. I hope the holiday season brings all of you love and kindness in a time where the world needs that the most. In celebration of the season, I've prepared a few gifts for as many of the Raleigh Collective as I could think of. Some of them were picked with certain people in mind, but the gifts I picked out, I hope everyone will enjoy. Also, most of the gifts come from local shops in the Phoenix metropolitan area, including the shop this card was designed by. Have a great Christmas and Happy New Year from Philip. Oh, that's cool. Holiday cheer from the desert. And I don't have major ties to Arizona, but I've been to Arizona a few times.
A handful of times
To see our fan gamer friends. So that's in Tucson.
Well, there's one on your lap.
Oh yeah, I should open this. There's also this. Oh wait, this was in there.
Yeah. So that one's for us.
Okay. So it says to Stephen and Mal. And this is, as told, the Belle. Okay, so it's. I don't know if this was inside or not. Mind-blowing, world unlike anything we have seen. From the celebrated Academy Award-nominated director Mamoru Hosoda and Studio Chizu, creators of Mirai, Wolf Children, and Summer Wars, comes a fantastical, heartfelt story of growing up in the age of social media. Cool. 2021 film. Wait. Yes. I think it's 2021. Cool. Excellent. There's a lot to it too, because it also comes with like a little art book or something. It's a pretty thick collector's edition. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know it's for me and Mao, but and Mao especially, but also the other person that will really enjoy this is Chaz, because Chaz is big into anime and really Japanese culture. On the top of this, Merry Christmas, Stephen. Here's your good son, Ace Ventura. It's Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura was the nickname of my Lapras in my Pokemon Leaf Green LP. Let's play that I did, let's say, last year. Someone in the comments might helpfully be like, no, I think it was older than that. Let me look up the date. You don't need to look it up. That's not important. You don't need to worry about that. I'm pretty sure it was like last year.
This one says Alex and Haley.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I'm gonna open it for them. Oh, this is neat. There's focaccia bread, like the stuff, to make the focaccia bread, and then also, oh, that's cool. There's that's very sweet. There's some eShop cards, and there's these coasters that say introverted but willing to discuss dogs. And what's neat is that I know that Philip had mentioned that, you know, most of the stuff is coming from like local Arizona shops, and I'm like, that's really neat. Cool. Mal's actually going to be seeing Haley tonight, so I can give this to her. If I can get this back in here. I know I can. I believe in myself.
This one says Mary Barkmas, Leica.
It's a Christmas present for Leica.
This one is tied very small. Like, there's also, it looks like a special note for Haley about this for Leica, so I may just let her open that.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, to an extent, I'm fine with opening other people's gifts because they were sent on mail, and there's an element of the viewers watching what it was. But that, yeah,
this
sure.
This box is so extra. Do you see the snowfall on it?
Yeah, that's wild. I'm gonna take that. This is just in general to the Raleigh Collective. The wild box. And inside,
this one's to us, so I'm gonna open this one.
Sure. I'm not sure what this is. What are you? Oh! Moondrop Grape from the Desert Jam Company.
Cool. These are cordial cherries.
Very neat. Okay, and there's another one in here too. Where did the thing go?
This is a soap inside of wool. So it gets sudsy.
Oh.
Smells really
Where's
good.
the thing?
What
Do you
thing?
have the thing?
Oh, you want the thing?
Yeah, I asked for it, but you
It's over
didn't.
here.
I asked for it, but
Here
you
you
didn't
go.
say anything.
Oh, I didn't know you were asking me, and you said the thing. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Well, you know, it's the only thing here. I was curious what this other one was. Ooh, prickly pear jelly.
Oh, I've never had it.
They make this from a cactus.
Oh, this one smells
Which is
really good
amazing.
too.
Very, very cool. From Grammy's cupboard. Very cool.
And a dark chocolate cordial cherry box.
Oh, wow.
There's two more things in here.
Okay.
There's this, which I think is the vinyl.
That's the vinyl.
Yeah.
That's without even opening it.
Oh, wait.
This is
Yeah,
this is vinyl. This is vinyl shaped.
And this one is for Dan, Brandon, and Josh.
Oh, okay. I can show this. I put my fingers over it. There you go. This is called crap. It's
Cajun seasoning.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Next time you're cooking fajitas, walking Chinese food, barbecuing a brisket, or sauteing some mushrooms, reach for crap. It will make any dish come alive. You're probably familiar with special crap. Well, crap is special crap on steroids. Crap, good crap, special crap. Really trying not to slip up. Man, it's hard to choose which crap to use. If you can't decide, crap. Flip a coin. Sorry, there's even more. Crap is specially blended for those who want to put a little zip in their doodah. With a hot combo taste of Mexican meets Cajun, the seasoning provides just the right amount of kick to make you say, crap. Crap will get you reaching for the nearest beer, but without having to bite a bullet the next morning. Whether you're a gourmet cook or a sadist trying to get even with a friend, crap will provide the extra heat to bring out your best. Created by Big Cock Ranch in Texas. This is amazing. I'll put this back in for the boys. Philip, thank you. This was a big There's a lot of stuff here. Sincerely appreciate it. Very, very thoughtful. Everything's wrapped very, very nicely. And I appreciate it. And for everyone that sent in stuff, thank you. I know it's pretty typical of us to get to like the holiday stuff just a little bit later. We're doing pretty good. Like it's less than a month.
Yeah.
After Christmas, at least from the time that we're like recording this. So as far as I'm concerned, this is pretty good because we've certainly been worse before. So thank you everyone for thinking of us, sending stuff in. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, mail videos aren't ceasing. We will continue to do them. If you want to learn where to send stuff, what to send, etc., there's a link in the description of this and every other mail video. Send stuff our way and we will open it. We do mail videos a few different times a year. It's a little dependent on how much stuff we're receiving.
Yeah.
Because typically we do them about once a quarter. If things are coming more frequently, we'll do them a little more often. But yeah, if you send stuff in, look for it in the spring. Vaguely the spring. And that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. And we'll see you next time for another mail video. I got a lot to clean up.